Hello folks, how you guys doing? I'm Deadman Apollo, the world's most radiant skeleton. みんな来てくれてありがとう。俺は Deadman Apollo。世界一番輝く骸骨、輝くな骸骨 I think. Yeah. Sorry about the slightly delayed start, folks. I mean, not delayed start, more like long loading. I kind of forgot to brew my tea beforehand, so I kind of turned on the kettle just now. 2 or 3 minutes ago, it just finished. And I got my tea brewing right next to me. Right now, it's a nice cup of Yorkshire tea, folks. A very nice cup of Yorkshire tea. Let's see, everything's sounding fine. Yes, it is. This stream was a little bit kind of impromptu. Planned it less than 2 hours ago, actually. Figured, all right, may as well. What is this? Oh, there we go. Figured may as well do this drawing stream now. We're gonna draw a couple of emotes. So listen, folks, we have 3 open slots. 3 whole open slots. Can you believe it? It's all thanks to you, folks. We get 9 emote slots. I think 9. How many emotes do we have on right now? We have 5. 8 emote slots, not 9. Which is actually amazing. We doubled our emote slots so we can have more. Right now we have these 5 emotes. And listen, we gotta have more. Let's say one of the ones that was suggested to me by Draconic the other day was a think emote. So I think, maybe you should think. So I figured we should make one of those. Let me just open my browser for a second and let's get the think emote. Think emoji. I need the good one, not the bad one. Let's see. The way it appears on Discord in particular. Twitter version. That's the same one they use on Twitter as well. Yo, how you doing, Petra? Thanks for coming. We're gonna be making some emotes. Some very nice emotes. Is that? No, I kind of want an SVG, not a PNG. Oh, listen, Petra, my man. We need to play that fucking game already. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Yeah, that's the one. That one. I promised that like a month ago, but then a whole lot of things got in the way. We got to get to it. We have to get to it eventually. Let me see. Wonder why not this weekend in that case. Let me just open this file. Oh god, I don't want it to be 2000 by 2000. So here we have the think emote. What we gotta do is put this on Apollo. On Chibi Apollo, no less. But before we can do that, we kind of have to take a screenshot of small Apollo because I want to use him to use him as a canvas for the image. Let me see. Where's the folder? I have a couple of images here. Yeah. All right. Let me open VTube Studio, and I'm gonna take a couple of screenshots of small Apollo. Which part? Well, which is the best police interceptor vehicle? The Ford Custom 500 or Dodge Corona? Damn. Aren't the SUVs better? The Ford Custom 500 is an SUV, right? Those are like bulky and stuff. Those would be able to take quite a beating. It would be a fast car though, I think, the Ford Custom 500. It would definitely be a unique car. It's one of those classic muscle cars, right? Looks really cool. Let me open VTube Studio and bring up small Apollo. We're gonna do it. We're gonna bring up small Apollo and we're gonna have a dandy old time. I was thinking of which BGM I should use, but I don't know, I'm feeling stupid. No ideas are coming to mind. No ideas at all. I keep just recycling these few songs. I have to go on a nice BGM hunt and choose a couple of really good BGMs so I can use them for future streams instead of just, you know, sticking to a couple. Since emote is mostly Small Apollo, would it be easier to just use Small Apollo? Sure is. And he has kind of thick lines, so it works out, right? Let me bring him up. Let me bring him out. He's gonna be our model today for these emotes. So I want to do a think, right? I want to do a think emote. Ford Custom 517 sedan with the most powerful engine under hood. It's been used by police cruiser and taxi cabs back in the day. Ooh, so they're good at catching up to villains who are up to no good. So let me say, we got this emote. We gotta make him look kind of like this, which we will draw over, so it's fine. But we gotta get ourselves a good canvas before we can make a good think. We might have to remove his eyes and just draw those in manually. What do you guys think? Also, Chi, how you doing? Do you have any suggestions for emotes? We have 3 open slots, so think is gonna be one of them. I wonder what the other 2 are gonna be. I don't know. Let me shuffle around with my expressions for a Small Apollo. I don't know. I think we may have to delete his eyes. Let me take a screenshot of Small Apollo as he's blinking. Where is it? Take screenshot. Okay, this should make it easy for me to remove the eyes and customize on him myself. Save. I also wanna kind of... I'm wondering. Let me take a screenshot of this as well. Man, this Small Apollo model really paid for itself and how useful it ended up being for all kinds of stuff. Okay, Small Apollo, you're gonna have to go over here. I can actually pull Small Apollo, which is actually just me, right over here. Cute. He's gonna watch along as we're doing this. Let me fetch the PNG that I just took. Are? Hello? There we go. We have 2 PNGs of Small Apollo. Let me bring him up right here and take care of this. Look at him. He looks kind of creepy. And the Ford Custom 500 is a hero car in the 70s action movies called White Lightning. Ooh. My uncle used to recommend that movie, but I never ended up watching it. White Lightning. That's a classic, isn't it? With Burt Reynolds. Man, that's a classic. That's a real classic. So we have this and this. I think I'm gonna use this as the template because I need to delete his face, kinda, his eyes. There we go. Let's do a little bit of a zoom in on this and just get rid of the eyes. Sounds a little bit morbid, but okay. I got my drawing tablet with me as well. Okay, good. It's working just fine. But why was that white? Are? Oh, because I've got this stupid eraser on. And we can't erase because we need to fill it in with the color of his skull. So I'm just gonna draw that in like this. Except doing it this way is really stupid. So I'm just gonna use the pen tool for this and just match the curve. So I can just fill it in naturally. From here to here. Can't see it properly like this. I really wish the goddamn thing wouldn't do this. I think that's good enough. Make selection. Alright, now we can just focus on deleting this region and nothing else. Besides, this is all going to be shrunk down. So this little seam we're seeing here, or not seam, this hard edge, it won't be very visible. Although I could put some effort in softening it. There we go. It's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be scaled down so heavily. Honestly, I don't even need the pen tool. I could just do this. It's going to look decent enough anyway. And it's going to look decent enough anyway. Let's get rid of this. By the way, which card should you buy as your birthday present? Is it a VW Jetta or any other car? You know, Petra, that one's... You're the one who loves cars, right? I don't know nearly enough about cars to make the right choice for you. You gotta follow your heart. Is it an actual real car, or will you be getting a car model? Because I think it kind of depends, right? I think I might just use the pen tool for this. Get a nice curve here. And a nice curve. Well, not like this. A little bit more up there. But yeah, I'm getting a car. That choice has gotta be yours. It's gotta be your choice, bro. It's a big decision after all. Look. I think that's pretty good. Make selection. Obviously a model car. Oh, okay. I thought you meant maybe you were going to get an actual car, and I was thinking, damn, I don't know if I am qualified to answer that one. Well, it's a little bit rough, so I kind of want to just clean it up. Felt like nothing was happening. I think I need more softness on it. There we go. That's good. Because there's a lot of, like, I don't know, kind of remnants of orange on it from my amber eyes. There we go. Okay. We have a good template to use. Oh, he looks kind of scary, doesn't he? Let me see. Let me look up VW Jetta. Ugh. Do you have a model car of the classic Initial D car, the white one? The Volkswagen Jetta is actually pretty nice. Which model? I mean, which year? Because there's the 2025 one and then the older ones. They revise that thing all the time. Oh, let me see. As for the eyes, let me copy paste this fella over here. I mean, this one, I think we can just copy different elements of this dude onto little Apollo, can't we? Because quite frankly, I'm not good at drawing. Let me see. Put this over here. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Yeah, I bet small Apollo becoming Alright, Team Protag, he's just gonna look at you like this. This little fella, he's going to NTR, the protagonist. Wow, this is looking funky. Look at this. Let me blending options, color overlay. There we go. Wow, this is quite funky indeed. We need to shuffle around some of these things. Put this over here, for example. It's too big. It's too big. I want these elements to be their own layers, though. Maybe put this one here. Oh, I got a text message. I'm currently just experimenting. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna copy this one so I can have a fresh copy of it. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna go with this, to be honest with you. Ugh. These things are kind of hard to do because I'm not an artist, so I don't quite have the eye for this. Yeah, look, this looks pretty terrible. See, maybe I do this. Oh man. Okay, no, this is gonna have to be a completely custom one, right? We do need to tilt the boy. Oh, so we might need to take a new screenshot. Let me bring Smaller Paul back again. Not that it really matters that much, I think. Can I shake it? Let me take a screenshot like this. There we go. Maybe that'll work better. Or we might have to, the finger, at least, we can copy that. The one appeared in the Fast and the Furious movie. Oh, it did. Let me look up the version of Volkswagen Jetta. Fast Furious. Oh, that one looks a lot bulkier. And it's got some artwork on it. A rocket. Let me open a window. You know, it's getting a bit hotter, and I'm kind of in despair. I don't like it when it gets warm. To be honest, you were thinking about giving your soon-to-be Vtuber character a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4 as his personal vehicle. Do it. I need to Google that so I can see how it looks. Ooh, I like that car in gray. It looks really nice in gray. There's a white variant that I'm seeing, but the gray one is nice. Something that might help to picture fill the original emote with Apollo color. True. Let's try it out. We shall sample a couple of colors from Apollo. I think we only need 2 colors. The eyes will be this black color, and this will be white. As for the hand, I will figure that one out eventually. Let's say... Okay, for now, let's hide this finger. I need to bring it... Are? What happened to the previous screenshot I took? Did I never save it? I took a new screenshot though. There we go. Took another one. There's a strange bug going on where it tells me these screenshots have been saved to a specific folder, but they're not actually saved to that folder. They're saved to another one. So there's some kind of cross-referencing going on that I'm not really sure. I don't know if this is really good. I think I'll just make do with this. I will keep this one here as a reference. Maybe I should actually restore its colors. Or nah, this is fine. I will, however, give it an outline just to make it stick out. Color. There we go. The Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution also appeared at initially second stage as a part of the Emperor Gang. You know, I only saw the first season, and it's been so long that I don't really remember much aside from basic drifting. So that's something I kind of want to rewatch, just due to how long ago it was. I need hard round. No, it just hard round. Let me see. On another layer. There we go. I need to match how thick these pixels are. Are they maybe 30 pixels? Yeah, they seem to be 30 pixels. Oh god. Humma. Okay, I think what makes it look weird is the fact that he his eyes are no longer matching his eye sockets. So I think I'm gonna redo this. But it's fine. We have this screenshot right here. I'm just gonna fetch this, gonna hide this one and bring this one in. Make him a little bit smaller, make sure the scaling is correct. So what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna keep the eye sockets, see how this looks. But I will get rid of... Damn it. I don't know if I can get rid of the eyes. Well, let's see how it looks for now. Let me draw the eyebrows. Oh man. But I have no eyebrows. I will get rid of the mouth. Does this work? Kinda. I feel like the upper eyebrows kind of need to stick out a little bit more, just because of how it matches the outlines of character, right? I should have drawn that on a different layer, to be honest with you. Don't know if you were interested to play some old school Initial D games that were made by Sega, like Initial D Street Stage and Special Stage and Extreme Stage. Ooh. I've played Initial D in the arcades, which was pretty fun. I would be open to that, because I do enjoy Initial D. Let me see, Extreme Stage on PS3, huh? Initial D, Extreme Stage, PS3. Which one do you think is the best one? The PS3 game or the PS2 one? I don't think I want to play the PSP one. Okay, let's try again with the eyebrows. Oh man, I think the ones I had before were good enough. I don't know. Let's bring the glove here, or the hand. Make it a little bit smaller and then have him go like this. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this, folks. This is looking mighty funky, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me try a thing here. Oh man, what did I sign up for? I'm trying to draw emotes when I can't draw for shit. Did my best on the laughing one. Surprised that one ended up as well as it did. Let me just use this one and see how that looks. Nah, I think a hand drawn is better. I guess hand drawn is better. Let me get rid of this again. Ooh, wrong color. There we go. You guess both of them, but the special stage PS2 has solid physics and the story arc mode. Oh, the extreme stage does not? Then we can try special stage out. I need to note that down somewhere. Where are my post-its? Here they are. Let me note that down. Extreme stage. No, not Initial D special stage. Let me note it down. Initial D PS2 special stage. But before we get to Initial D, I do want to play Tokyo Extreme Racer first, though. I gotta give in to the FOMO. A couple of big Hall live streamers were playing it not too long ago. Actually, let me Let me give the eyebrows an outline so they stick out at the very least, right? Some weird shit appeared on the eyes. Let me see. Give them a white outline? I mean blue? I don't know. An even darker? An orange outline? White? This is rough, folks. This one's a tough one. I don't really know what to do with it, folks. Let me delete that. Make another layer. There we go. Hide the original mouth. Nah, we can't have an outline on that. It just looks terrible. Looks fucking atrocious. Let me take this tea bag out of my tea. We've already gone on for half an hour? What the hell? I mean, 8 minutes of that was loading. The Extreme Stage PS3 had weird... Oh, I read that already. But you did play Initial D Street Stage on your PSP emulator. I think the PS2 one will probably be the easiest one to emulate. So we might... I think I'll just go with that. I don't know. Should I try to make some new eyebrows? Somewhere where they're much easier to see. Kind of like this. A nice stink in this fashion. As for this one, I have to recolor it to white because that's the color of my gloves. And in that case, I also have to give it an outline. Something in that style. But I have to move it a bit. And only a small part of it will be visible. Let me try making this smaller. Because this canvas is gonna be tiny. I will hide the background so we have a transparent one. Make this smaller. Apply image. Now I'll hide everything under it. I'm also not using any proper file naming conventions, so shame on me. Okay, YouTube's emote sizes are 32 by 32 pixels, which is super small. So let's see, how does this look? Make it a little bit small. I gotta zoom in. Not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad. I need to make some changes though. Like move the gloves a little bit higher. So let's go back. Toron. And continue working on this. I do think it looks pretty good. It works. Somehow, despite everything, it works. So let me put this a little bit higher. The thumbs are a little bit too big though. The thumb is a bit too big. So I need to do something about that. And I also want to increase the size of this. Even though the way I did it was not a good way to do it. So I think I'm gonna grab a new hand. I should definitely be working more non-destructively than destructively like I am, but it is what it is. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And now we have a little bit of a problem. The thumb. It is simply too long. It's too long. So I kind of want to make that a bit smaller. For that, I need to remove the outline. Perhaps give it another color temporarily as we work with it. I think this color is good. And I need to match this with this and separate it into its own layer. So we're doing some editing here, folks. I need a pen tool for that one. What? There we go. I think that's good enough. Let's cover this entire thing. Are? No, not like that. There we go. Make selection. Select inverse. There we go. Let's see. How will this work out if we just push it inwards a little bit? Of course, we will have to adjust the shape here. So it kind of just... Here we go. So it kind of just matches the curve, which is really easy to do. I'll just grab another pen tool and match the curvature. And it doesn't need to be perfect because the lower half of the hand is not going to be visible. Make selection and delete. Okay, we have a decently edited hand now with a shorter thumb. I can go into this setting here and restore the color white. Give it the outline again. All right. Now it won't really be poking the eye as much. Oh, but it kind of still is. And the eyebrow up here needs to be a little bit lower in order to conform to the canvas, right? Let me actually group all of these into its own layer. Group. That way I could just make live edits as we shrink it. Let me also save a Photoshop file. Emote thunk. I also do want to try it with different eyes. Let me reduce the canvas to 32 by 32. Man, I really hate the tiny canvas you get for emotes. But I guess it is what it is. Oh my god! Okay, hold on. I forgot that I kind of do need to rasterize the glove. There we go. Now we can properly scale it down. Very good, very good. Let's make him a little bit bigger. What was this? Is that good? Do you guys like this? Does this work, do you think? Let me check. I need to... One of the eyebrows. There we go. I need to make that a little bit lower. In which case, I need a smaller brush. How many pixels? 3? Yeah, it does feel a little bit cut off. Let me make it all bigger again. I think it's better if I edit the eyebrow like this, just directly as it's looking like here. English, I'm forgetting how to speak. Doesn't really help that there's all this hair in the way, so you can't really see his eyebrows so well. This one might have to do some further experimenting. Yeah, it does. That's what makes it so hard, because it's all... Let me rasterize it again. Because it's all such a small canvas, right? Okay, let me make it smaller again. 32 by 32. Hold on. Actually, let's do this. What about that? It's not too bad, right? Just trying to do the same simultaneously, just maybe more scuff. Yeah, there's a bit of an art to it, right? To try and make it work out on such a small canvas. This kind of does work, don't you think? It's like, what did he mean by this? What on earth did Apollo mean by this? And the eyes, I think they work pretty well. Let me try one thing. And I honestly don't know if this will work, but... blending options. Oh, this is gonna be cursed for a second. Okay. Oh! It is very subtle, but it helps the eyebrows stick out a little bit more. Oh wow, no, never mind. Wow. Now it looks like he has very thick eyebrows, which I'm not a fan of. Let me try one other thing. I'll make the thing an inside. Does that even work? The eyebrows do stick out a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty neat. We can try with different colors. Oh, let me push them here so you guys can see. Let me check. Red eyebrows, sure. Blue. A different shade of blue might work. Like so. Doesn't quite stick out enough. Especially on such a small canvas. Let me do 200% size. Look at this tiny ass little dude. But I do like the overall feel of it. I think it does properly invoke the feeling of think. Don't you think? Although, I feel like the hand has to stick out a little bit more. If we change the color of that, that'd be... Let me toy around. Let me toy around with the color of the gloves at the very least. I'm not gonna touch the eyebrows for now because what we have now is pretty decent. Blending options, color overlay. If we make my hands blue, just think about it. If I remove my gloves, I will have my soul covering my body, so it'll be the same color as my hair. So let me copy this color. And we shall do a rasterized render style. And we'll make this a little bit smaller. Was taking a gulp of my tea. Honestly, I should have let it steep for a bit longer, because it's not really that good right now. How's that? Maybe a little bit bigger. Now it's too cut out. Now it's kind of at a good spot. No. White was better. White as the color of the gloves was much better. Because when it's... Of course, when I zoom in like this, you can see it. But in its resolution like this, in its original resolution, it becomes a little bit harder to see. Man, I wish YouTube offered bigger sizes for emotes. I also want to increase the size of the outline on this one to maybe 18 pixels. Just so it's a little bit more consistent overall. Get rid of the blue. Maybe a lighter blue like this. Yeah, that's good. That's good actually. Good tea, good tea, good tea. Oh man. we gotta finish this one in particular soon. Okay, let me copy this layer. I'm gonna hide it. Just so in case we have to make any changes. Rasterize layer. Okay. We're going down to the tiny resolution again. The entire group, play group, and then we make it smaller. I think overall we have struck a good balance here. What we need to do is make sure the eyebrows look good. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell. But it's not good enough. What if I move this a little bit this way? What? Humma. I should definitely make a bigger resolution version of this as well to put on the Discord. Which I haven't done for the laugh emote. Let me... Oh boy. 1 pixel. Oh, what about this? Hold your horses. What about the other color? The brighter color. It looks good when zoomed in. But then it kind of gets messed up. There we go. It kind of gets messed up once you zoom out. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. We ain't keeping that, folks. We ain't keeping that. Ooh, I just don't like it when it's too thick. Hachama just started a stream with the title of unarchived and then just sad emotes, crying emotes. And I think it's, oh boy, we gotta talk about this, huh? It's about the recent news about Nanashi Mume. It's probably that. Opacity, I can reduce the opacity. Ooh, maybe this will work better. This is gonna have to be a work in progress. Let me save this because I want a backup of this one in particular. Emote Thonk 2. I think this will work. We are very limited with canvas space. Let me try and make a bigger resolution version of it as well. I think at least 300 by 300 pixels. Canvas size 300 by 300. Oh man, I wish YouTube emotes were this resolution. That's cute. Something like this could definitely work for Discord. Let me put this a little bit more up here. So on Discord, usually your emotes will be this size. And here we have a little bit more freedom to just mess around with a couple of things. If I make this pitch black, for example, to make it stick out a little bit more. Nah, that was shit. Let me make this the same color as the hair and then give it a... Oh god. Opacity. Nah, how about no? Remove the color overlay. I think this is fine, right? What do you folks think? This is fine for Discord, I think. I don't know what to do about the eyebrows to make them more visible. That would probably require its own custom artwork though. You know what? Maybe we're just gonna have to commission this one to someone so they can make a proper think emote. I'm gonna make a save. I'm gonna save a copy of this as PNG, and then upload it to YouTube so we can see how it looks in chat. No, this one's the Discord version. Discord, I think. Good thing we saved the other one. Yeah, this is a small one. What if we make the eyes a little bit bigger? Just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Maybe this color. Smaller brush, maybe 4 pixels big. Oh yeah? Oh? Does that actually work better? Folks, it works a lot better with the bigger eyes. Look, this is small, bigger eyes. Oh, oh. At least for YouTube, where the size of details matter. Okay, save this as a PNG. YouTube think. Listen, folks, I'm gonna add it right now. We are gonna do some live testing, and we're gonna enjoy this new emote. Okay, I'm going into YouTube Studio. Going into the membership options. Let me just drink some more tea. Oh man, I gotta talk about submitting tax info on YouTube. Holy moly, that was annoying. There was a weird bug because Sweden and America, they have a tax treaty. I mean, long story short, in order to receive payment from YouTube, you have to, because of the IRS, some bullshit with the IRS, if your country is not in a treaty with a tax treaty with America, you have to pay extra tax on it. But if you're in a treaty, you can be exempt from that extra tax, which is just tax that America takes from you. I set up my stuff, but every time I did, they would just, I think it was more of a visual bug or anything, but I'd get a document saying no tax treaty applied, and it would be very confusing. I was like, what do you mean no? Apple thunk. There we go. And I would keep asking, what do you mean there's no tax treaty applied? So I spent a couple of hours just looking around, and nobody has any answers. And I later found out that you can resubmit tax information whenever you want, and you can change it as many times as you want. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go through with this as it is. I don't know why it says there's no tax treaty, but whatever. I'll just solve it later down the road. I submit it, and then it says I do have a tax treaty applied. So there's no problem to begin with. I just wasted my time. Let me refresh the YouTube chat, because I just uploaded the emote. There we go. How's this? I think it looks great. Folks, I think it looks great. Look at this. We have the Apollo Think. We did it, folks. We have the custom Apollo Think using some Frankenstein parts from the actual emote. Let me upload that to Discord as well. Oh, look at that. Chi has his own. That was pretty decent too, I won't lie. I don't know if it would work that well on YouTube though. I'm looking at the Discord right now. Yo, Sharon, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Might as well upload it to the server as well. Emoji, upload emoji. Yeah, it looks pretty good there. Apple Think. There we go, it's been added. It looks great on Discord. Looks good in YouTube too, to be honest with you. I was very worried about the eyebrows not sticking out, but you can kind of see them. And with the canvas we're working with here, I think this is a really good result. I think we got a really good result here, folks. Oh, let me see. I want to change BGMs. I love this BGM, but I don't know. I kind of feel like something more silly. Can you see from which one that edit is from? Let me see. Let me see. It's looking kind of familiar. Let me confirm my suspicions real quick. Let me confirm my suspicions real quick. I'm just looking through another person's emotes. I'm not sure. It does look familiar. It rings a bell. I should bring up the one you made, actually. Let me bring it up. Save image. Scuffthink.png. I like that file name. This is the one Chi just edited real quick in Discord. I like the thing. I like what you did with the eyes, though. Maybe if I make my own eyes bigger, I think I'll experiment a little bit more based off of your edit, Chi. I think off stream I will take a look at that. Oh, you gotta spoil it, Chi. What is it from? What is it? What is it based off of? Let me see. Is it the sad one? Is it the sad or angry emote? That must be from the angry emote, right? I do wanna... I think for my... When it comes to my Discord emotes, the fact that the hat is on, I think distracts a lot from the details. So I will replace every single emote there with hatless versions, which is honestly a very easy job. It's Apple mad, but one eye is mirrored. Yep, so I was right about that. It was the angry one. But yeah, all of these other emotes, I'm gonna replace them without the hat on, because I think having the hat be visible is a good idea. Okay, next emote, folks. We have 2 more slots. I honestly don't know. I had one idea. Let me see. Do we have an angry emote in the chat? We don't. We don't have an angry emote. I want that one to be a little bit more special, though. We don't have an angry emote, and I think we need an angry one. I also... The other day, I watched Kyla's 2.0 reveal, and I was wondering, maybe, just maybe, I had a screenshot of it somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. How is it gone? Let me see. I posted it. I sent it to Ken just a moment ago, so I can just save the image from here. There it is. What if we add a GigaChat emote? This is Kyla Kowalski's emote, but oh man, adding a GigaChat Apollo emote is gonna require heavy redraws. I think in order to do this one justice, I'm gonna have to commission that one instead. What about the other Apollo GigaChat I have? The 3D one, but that one's kind of a lot of details would be lost if that one's small resolution with such a tiny resolutions. I might keep a slot open just for that, but I do really want an angry emote, and I think that one's gonna be an easy one, folks. Let me make a little Apollo small. Which one's better, this eye or this one? I'm gonna need to add some additional effects, like the popped veins, the red popped veins. Let's take a screenshot of both of them. Did you hear that? There's an ambulance outside. I also realized I just got distracted from finding a new BGM. Okay, took a screenshot of that. Save screenshot. Let me do another. One of them looks more serious. Oh god, what is this expression? There we go. Okay, took 2 screenshots here. Doron. Small Apollo is adorable. Can you make a Carmageddon hang on to your helmet emoji with your character? Let me see how it looks. Let me see how it looks. Oh, that smirk? Where he goes like... Man, that's gonna be really hard because I don't have any cheeks. Gee, I don't have any cheeks. That's impossible. For those who want to see, this is the emote Petra is talking about. But I kind of need cheeks for that and proper eyes. Okay, you couldn't hear the siren. That's good. Yeah, I can't do that without skin and skin. Well, I do have bones, but I can't do that without skin. Yeah, the Discord Apple chat is really nice, but it is true. It's gonna be too small. Honestly, let's give it a go anyway. Let me post it just so I can save it. I have the full image somewhere, but I honestly have no idea where it is. Let me delete that. Euro sent it to me. Euro, my friend Euro is the one who made GigaChat Apollo, but I have no clue where it is. No clue. Let's hide this one. Put GigaChat Apollo there. Are? Yo, Emika, 来てくれてありがとう。Apollo. Ah, sore. Apollo. Small Apollo emo with teeth would look like a curse. Oh god. Small Apollo with teeth? ちょっとちっちゃいアポロ歯もあれば。That works too. Let me see. Yeah, it's too small. 何も見えない。ちっちゃい。ちっちゃすぎる。超ちっちゃい。何にも見えない。It's too small. Yeah, that doesn't work. Simply draw the character, grabbing the steering wheel with angry eyes. I could make it work. なんか、できるかな？そうそうそうそう。絵を描けます、エミカ。なんか絵文字だよね。今メンバーシップがあるから。見て見て見て。今現在の絵文字。Look, folks, these are the 6 emojis we have now. We have 2 more slots. あと、絵文字スロットね。あと2個ある。絵文字2個作るだけ。Grabbing and steering wheel with angry eyes. If we can get one more spare emote slot, we could probably make that. Anyway, let's go back to the drawing table. Yo, Ken Evergreen. Yo, Ken Evergreen, how you doing? あ、いや、俺がアポロの絵を描いたのよ。ファンアート。そうそうそうそう、見て見て。Folks, look. ここにあるよ。ファンアート。ここにあるよ。Look, folks, Emika drew this. Emika drew this, folks. It's human Apollo. What if Apollo was a human? これ見て見て。エミカのファンアートだ。素敵じゃない？なんか、I want to use this as a thumbnail sometime very soon. なんか、すぐサムネのために使いたいこれ。めっちゃ素敵じゃない？ Ken, are you hauling an overnight parts from Japan? Oh, look at this. I love this one. Yeah, we just finished it, Ken. めっちゃめちゃいい。Nice art. For the Apple chat, how about tilt Apple laugh straight? and make it grayscale. That would look funny. But I think Giga Chat is such a special emote. I think I need to commission that one. そうなの？そうなの？すまん、エミカ。なんか俺なんかインスタグラムよく見えないから。じゃあ今見ます。気になる。めっちゃ気になる。でも恥ずかしいなら後で見ます。Emika is saying they drew a new fan art on Instagram. I'm assuming Instagram. And they would be very happy if I saw it. But if it's embarrassing for them right now, I'll do it later. あ、そうだ。めっちゃかわいい。This is so cute. This is so cute. Thank you so much. This is from last week. ありがとう。これ超かわいい。This is so cute. Let me open it. Let me save them. めっちゃかわいい。ありがとう。嬉しい。嬉しい。ありがとう。初めて収益化おめでとう。ありがとう。みんなのおかげで俺も YouTube パートナーになった。Thanks to all of you, I also became a YouTube partner. Let me put it there. Folks, witness. Emika, drew these. These are so adorable. なんかスタンプで Discord サーバースタンプで使いたいこれ。I wanna use these as Discord stamps. なんかエミカこれ絵文字で使えばよくない？絵文字で使えばよくない？ What if we use this one as our third emote? Wouldn't that be great? 超かわいいよ。めっちゃかわいい。This is so cute. Witness. これも超かわいい。This one's adorable too. このぬいぐるみ超かわいい。イライラアポロ。コングラチュー。このゲーム難しすぎ。This game is too hard, I'm saying. Very cute. 人間アポロだよ。This is human Apollo. This is actually perfect. Given the details, probably should be sticker instead. Yeah. I do want to make them Discord stickers. なんか Discord でスタンプのようにあれスタンプで使いたい。ありがとう。大切にします。エミカ。めっちゃ嬉しい。Let's put these here. Let's put these over here. There we go. これも。このやつも。こっち。俺のファンアートは珍しいね。It's rare for me to receive fan arts and this makes me super happy. Look. いや、本当に、今まで気づいてなかった。すんまん。I'm so sorry for not noticing until now. 逆に作ってくれて、逆に、使ってくれんですか？アポロさん、笑う。Awesome. I love it. I'm going to use it as stamps. I'll put them up there later. But I want to see how this one would look as an emote. なんか、これ絵文字でどうかな？絵文字で使ってもいい？Can I try using it as an emote? This one I think is cute. I wonder if it works though. The canvas is very small though, so I need to make sure. Layer from background. めっちゃかわいい。うお。 ちっちゃい。もうちょっと。もうちょっと。うわぁ。カンバスはちっちゃすぎるんだけど。よく見えない。The canvas is way too small. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. Let me remove this. There we go. 後で投下して送るつけますね。ありがとう。それはめっちゃ助かる。They will send me a transparent version later. めっちゃ助かる。ありがとう、エミカ。ありがとう。じゃあ、とりあえず、次の絵文字作ろう。別にいいですよ。アポロフリーなんで。ありがとう、嬉しい。I'm so happy.めっちゃ嬉しい。次のやつはなんだっけ？ What was the next emote I was gonna do? I think it was angry. Yeah. 怒ってるアポロの絵文字を作りたい。We're gonna make angry Apollo. New canvas. 怒ってるアポロ作ります。どっちの方がいいかな？ Which one is better? Which one looks angrier? This one or this one? Why he's so cute? うわ、真っ赤になる。I don't know, I'm always cute. いつも可愛い俺。かっこ可愛い俺。どっちの方がいいかな？ Which one's angrier? I think this one's good. Let's use this one. Let's use this. There we go. Okay, I need the anger emote. Anger emoji. Twitter SVG. These are... Oh yeah, give him a psychotic kind of smile if you would. A psychotic kind of smile, eh? I like this one more. Okay, this should work. What? Can't drag and drop? Unpin from text bar. There we go. What is happening? There we go. ねえ、Photoshop は時々めんどくさいね。Photoshop is really annoying sometimes to work with. There we go. We can put this here. Needs to be properly sized though. Give him a psychotic kind of smile, eh? I need him to be really angry though. But I do want to try your idea as well. So I do actually need to take a new screenshot. ちょっと新しいスクリーンショット撮りたい。ちっちゃいアポロに。Is this psychotic enough for you, Petra? There we go. Took a screenshot of little Apollo being angry with a psychotic smile. I will go back to that in a bit. なんかいろいろなライブ 2D モデルあるね。There are a couple of light 2D models here. Let me open this. We have a cat. This cat is free. Okay, we can keep the cat here too. なんか猫もいる今。I didn't know that. I didn't know this cat was here. Okay, well we have a cat here. This one comes with VTube Studio, it seems. なんかこれ VTube Studio である。The cat is also talking, folks. Hello. Which one's real? Which one's the real one? Is it Apollo who's talking or is it the cat? なんか誰か喋ってる？アポロ？猫？ Hey, that cat can wink, but I can't. Pachkun. You want to have a cat as your pet in real life? You can get one, unless you're allergic to them. I have a friend who really loves cats, but she's allergic. She can't get a new cat. She can't get a cat. I think we can just make this small as this, and then play around with it. 32 by 32. Okay, let me hide this. このちっちゃい canvas をちょっとめんどくさい。Honestly, this tiny canvas is so small. There we go. I don't like the tiny ass canvas. How's that? これ可愛くない? I feel like it's not quite exaggerated enough, so I think I want to draw a new mouth. なんか新しい口をかけたい。I want to draw a new mouth that's a lot wider and more obvious. Okay, let's do this non-destructively by just doing this. どうやってちょっとこの口を消しょう。Alright. かわいい。That's cute. How is this? I like the exaggerated arc. Like very angry dude. And then we of course have this. Onion the hero? The fellow VTuber Onion the hero? It depends. I usually do background checks on people I don't know. Cause I'll be real, I am very particular with who I collab with. Who is it? Actually, I'm trying to look at them, look them up on Twitter. I'm not finding anyone. Onion the hero. You can send me their links on Discord, and I'll check them out. I like this mouth. I'm gonna do this and make a new one. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm just gonna hide the layer. なんかレイヤーを隠します。新しい口を作ります。Oh, this is hard. You kind of want to make sure the mouth is symmetrical, right? What about that? How about I try this with the pen tool? なんかペンツールでやろう。The pen tool. The pen tool will ensure I get a perfect. Oh. Stroke path. あれ? Not with the pencil. No. ペンシルじゃなくてブラシ。I kind of feel like that's a little bit soulless. I want to move it. I have to do some minor tuning on this. You can send me a DM. Oh, there we go. That works too. And to delete path. Let me say, Petra just sent me that VTuber's link. Let me check it out. Yo, no, I actually like this one a lot, but I want to move it down a little bit, kind of like so. これでいいと思う。Let me just get rid of this part. I need to fill in the background behind it with this color. I'm gonna make this smaller. Onion the hero. Let me check them out. Oh, they're quite the indie. Oh, they played Repo recently. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I'll go ahead and check them out after this stream then. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I still haven't talked to my to my alleged cousin, Japoy. Let me see. You've been talking about him a couple of times. Okay, let me make the canvas smaller. Whoa. We will put these in a group and make them small together. I also need to hide this part here. これはどうこれはどうかわいい That's actually pretty cute. Really cute. But it doesn't work out. いや、でもちょっと良くないんだけど。And you can barely see the anger mark. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that. なんかやり直そう。The mouth did not work out. This one might work out a little bit better, but I also have to fix this. なんかこれも直さなきゃ。ここでいいと思う。I think over here is pretty good. We need to add an outline. なんか outline、outline も必要。Just put it somewhere around here. Does he look mad enough? なんか怒ってる? Okay, I want to change the cat around. Change Vtuber Studio model. There's also a black cat! Witness, folks, there's a black cat. Very cute, very cute. Hoshino Eye. Oh, I completely forgot that I have this bottle here, but we can't use it. I believe this Hoshino Eye model, you can use it only in private situations. You're not allowed to use it in other situations of Hoshino Eye. There's also Akari. There's also another free to use model. This is the mascot for Vtuber Studio, I believe. Matt Scully, Furious Highway. All right, enough of messing around. Let's bring the small one back. Oh yeah, you see, these things on his cheeks, I ended up not liking them, so I just always remove them. Oh, he can wear the shades, and I'm gonna wear the shades too. なんか俺もサングラス。There we go. Matt Skilly, Furious Highway. Yeah, this guy's gonna drive down the street like this and crash his car. Rasterize layer style. There we go. Put all of these in a group. Just thinking about Matt Skilly, Furious Highway as a theme. We need to commission music for it so that little Apollo, can be mad with furious Eurobeat music. なんか怒りっぽいな Eurobeat の音楽と。Maybe I should make the anger mark a bit smaller. Ooh, how's this? Does this work? I feel like you can't see the red, so I might have to change the coloring of that just a little bit. The contrast of it is too great on this tiny scale. なんかコントラストはちょっと良くない。いや、これよく見えない。いや、見えるかも。あれ？ I don't know. Let me change one thing around. This one needs to be smaller. Like this. And I want the mouth changed. なんか口もう一回やり直したい。Yeah, this is kind of tough. A bit harder than I expected. Let's chill a little bit with the width. That's nice. これでいいと思う. I think this looks pretty good. This looks kind of super. Do we have a PNG of a steering wheel? I want to try what you suggested. Steering wheel PNG. Here we have one thing. Oh god, I'm gonna have to deal with so many clip arts. なんかクリップアートめんどくさい。 I'm gonna go to pngtree.com and fetch one there. And while we're at it, I'm gonna change my BGM. Okay, tell you what, we're just gonna go weird and choose this one. Where is it? Is it the one? Okay, yeah, we have a weird BGM here. This is from Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's when you fight Mara. Let me see. なんか PNG3 に行こう。Steering wheel. Okay, here we have a decent steering wheel in my opinion. ここでなんか車のやつある。Ah, it's being so slow, this website. このウェブサイトは超遅い。I'm thinking temporarily I could probably just have a random 30 mode. Because I want the last one to be Giga Chat. But I don't think I have the skills to draw my own Giga Chat. She had some good suggested earlier. Small Apollo with teeth. Should we do that? Damn, what the hell is happening with PNG Tree? Come on. Let me download it. Continue downloading. Relax download. There we go. Finally. Naruhodo. There we go. Got the steering wheel. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not even transparent. Oh, fuck off with that shit. That was the worst steering wheel ever. 10日じゃないこいつ。I'm just gonna have to lay from background. Whatever. I'll just do this. I'll have some weird artifacting on it, but let me make this small. Oh, it's so small though. This doesn't work out. It needs to be a lot smaller. I mean, it needs to be custom. Okay. This does not work as a BGM. これ BGM で良くないと思う。What can we use as a BGM? What about this? Okay. I tell you what, I'm just gonna go back to the previous BGM. なんか前の BGM に戻ろう。What about Brainrod music? I think Brainrod music is good. I'm sorry, I'm just wasting a lot of time on BGMs now. Okay, there we go. Let's try and make this tiny. See how this looks. なんかこれちっちゃくになろう。これはどうかな? I'm gonna increase the thickness on this one. Gotta set the mood. We're setting the Brainrod mood, Sharon. We don't need an outer glow. Let's go with a nice, kind of a simpler or less aggressive shade of red for this one. Otherwise, it'll kind of be an eyesore next to the blue. Okay, this might be good. Let me rasterize this layer. Make the canvas small. See how this works out. Did you know in my over 10 years of using Photoshop, I realized there was a shortcut that would have made my life a lot easier that I did not realize existed. I often right-click a layer to reach the layers or blending options, but all I needed to do all this time was double-click the layer. and it would take me to the layer options window. Both eyes need to be visible. Oh hey, a new episode of Kusuriya no Hitorigoto is out. I want to watch that after the stream. I love Apothecary's Diaries. How's that? It kind of looks like this. Oh, I need to make the anger symbol a little bit larger. So we are making this big again. We're almost there. The anger symbol just needs to be a little bit larger, so it sticks out. We're almost there, folks. We didn't need to make a new layer. Whoa! Actually, let's swap it to Black Market from Shin Megami Tensei 4. This is more my style. Oh yeah, this is it. I love this BGM. A little bit smaller. That's good. I think this is good. We have an angry Apollo. It's pretty good. I think I just need to slightly adjust this one. Maybe push it by 1 pixel to the left. Listen, when we're working on such a small canvas, a single pixel is gonna make the world's difference. Okay, what about over here? Oh, nah. Speaking of brain rot, not now, but Apoderp would be interesting. That is true. You're making a good case here, Chi. I do have a lot of situations where a lot of moments where I just go full brain destruction mode, where there's not a single thought in my brain, 0 IQ mode. Let me see. Let me look at my current repertoire of emotes. Oh boy. Maybe instead of Giga Chad, that works out better. I have 2 emote slots. Ooh, that's a good one. Gee, that's an amazing one. But I don't know how I would be able to draw an Apoderp. A 0 IQ Apollo. Let me go ahead and add this. Save as YouTube mad. There we go. Let me just also do a couple of things. If I save the layer or the file here, I want to save it as a PSD here. YouTube Apple mad. There we go. While I'm at it, I am gonna go ahead and make one for Discord as well. Let me just make this a slightly bit larger. I want to customize this so it works perfectly for Discord. As for Discord, the resolution was what? 300 by 300? Yeah, 300 by 300. I'm pretty sure it was a little bit bigger than that, but I don't care. It gets scaled down so heavily anyway. And we have so much more room to work with. That's cute. This is good, I think. Let me just try and make it a little bit smaller so more details are there. Just a little bit smaller. I think that works. Folks, I think that works for Discord. Let me save it as a PNG. Discord mad. There we go. Awesome. Let me put it up on YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube studio thing. Customize default perks. Emoji. Listen, 4 more members and we get 1 more slot. 1 more slot. We get our 9th slot. Save and publish. Right. Apple mad. All right, we should have that new emote. I like how we can change them live. There we go. Let me refresh this page, the chat. Alright, it's still not there. Let me refresh it once more. There we go. There's Applemad. What do you think? Folks, what do you think? It's there. I think I want to redo Appelsad once. So I think I'll do that later though. I'll redo Appelsad, the Crying Apollo, later on when I'm redoing all the ones for Discord. But the Think one is really good. I'm glad that Draconic suggested that one. Small apple derp, huh? I want to try something now that I'm here anyway. Okay. Small Apollo, I need you to remove your sunglasses. Do this. Matt Skelly is mad. He's gonna ram your car. Kind of like this, right? If he makes this face. Come on. Let me. Oh, this is so annoying. I had a good phase earlier. Oh god, that's tough. That is hard to work with. And maybe I need to get a bit closer to the iPhone. Okay. I can't do that right now. I need references to work off of because this is going to be a very important one. I think that's going to be more useful than Apple Chad. So we will hold off on that one. Let me restore Small Apollo's smile. There we go. Because I want to look for references and then see what I can do to make an Apollo, a stupid looking Apollo face. I think that's going to be great. Greato. That would look greato. But for now, we have these 7 emotes. I love Apollo laugh the most. Look at him. The last emote slot for now, I'm gonna think if I want to use that for GigaChad or if I want to use that on Derp. However, 4 more members and we'll be able to get 1 more slot and we can have both, folks. We can have both, folks. But for now, I think we have a really good repertoire of emotes to use. So folks, if you want to use them, you can consider becoming a member to Deadman Apollo's channel and become an Apotomo. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to play some video games. Maybe we'll play Tokyo Extreme Racer. Maybe we will play... maybe we'll just do Tokyo Extreme Racer. I'll see. I'm actually not sure if I can stream tomorrow or not. So I need to confirm that. But if we're able to, we will start a little bit earlier than we started today. And maybe race down the streets of Tokyo. I really want to go back to Tokyo very soon though. You might want to put temp filler. Losing an emo slot has become too common. Really? You lose them? No. Oh no. Oh, so if you, for example, say you have 20 members, you have the 9 emote slots, but then you go under 20 and you technically lose an emote slot. Oh my god. Replace image. You might be right. Okay, let's put a temporary one there. Dang it, I didn't know it was like that. Thanks for the warning, Sharon. I had no idea that was the case. Okay, let's make a temporary emote then. And we will replace it in the future. What should we have? What should we have? I'm scrolling down as if I can use anything in this folder full of images. Oh, what if we use Emiko's artwork? Just temporarily. It's human Apollo artwork though, so it might stick out a little bit, but we can use it. Emiko gave me permission earlier. Emiko janai. Emika gave me permission to use it earlier. So let's put this as a temp emote until we get another one. This is good, I think. Can be a bit of an annoyed Apollo. Bleh. Maybe if I put a sharpness filter on it, will we be able to see it? That works too well. Let me filter, sharpen. That worked, but a little bit too well. So what I'm gonna do, here's a trick, folks. If you find that the sharpness is too harsh, what you can do is make a different layer or duplicate this one onto its own layer like I'm doing behind me. Sharpen that one and then set its opacity to 50%. And now you have something in between. It's not too strong, it's not too weak. There we go. Arigato, Emika. We shall use this. YouTube. What should we call this one? What should we call this one? Apollo what? Apollo Mift? Apomif? Yeah, sure. Apollo Mift. That works. That's the only word that's appearing in my brain right now. Okay, we're gonna call it Apomif. There we go. Because you're right, we can just edit them. If we want to replace an emote, we don't have to delete them. We just replace them with a new one. All right, cool. Thanks for that warning, Sharon. You might have literally saved my life. There we go. Now it says changes are saved. I'm gonna wait about 3 seconds, and then I'll replace or refresh. There we go. We have this one, temporary emote. We have filled in all 8 slots. So I'll think about it, but realistically, I'll probably get both emotes. But ApoChad in particular needs to be commissioned to make it look extra nice. And if I make a stupid looking brainless Apollo for whenever I make stupid mistakes on stream, maybe if I do a puzzle and I get stuck, you know, we post that one, the brainless Apollo. Maybe he's drooling or something. But for that one, I need to find, I may be able to make it myself, but I need to go look for references. Oh, damn it. Comfy Apollo. We need Comfy Apollo too. I already have a Comfy Apollo, actually. Let me see. How does that look? For Comfy Apollo, though, I will probably add that. Yeah, see? Comfy Apollo is right here. Ooh, yeah, we're going to have to make sacrifices here. But for Comfy Apollo, I think that's kind of least priority, but also not. Let me see, Comfy Apollo. Oh my god, that is adorable. I completely forgot about Comfy Apollo. Let me move it down a pixel. Oh no. Comfy Apollo just works perfectly within this canvas. No! Why'd I have to remember Comfy Apollo exists? Okay, tell you what, folks. Comfy Apollo. If I get a spare emote slot in the future, Comfy Apollo has to be added. I mean, we gotta have Comfy Apollo at some point. When we're playing comfy games, people post that. When we're saying, yo, thanks for stream, people can post that. But for now, I'm gonna keep Emika's emote. And then maybe later, I will just adjust this slightly more so it looks a little bit sharper for this tiny ass canvas. Oh wow, that looked awful. It was good enough as it was. And then we will add this one as well. Oh man, if only YouTube was not so stingy with emote slots. Let me check, let me compare. YouTube emote slots and then Twitch emote slots. I want to check. Twitch emote slots. Okay. I can see it here. Affiliate emote slots. All affiliates have an additional. This is on Twitch. We'll have an additional emote slot on tier 2 and 3 subscriptions. Well, I don't care about those. Subscriber points. What are those? Sub points. Okay. So if you okay, that's how it does it. It calculates it. If someone subs on tier 3, they get 6 points of emote slot points or whatever. So they start off with 5, and to get more, they just okay. They need quite a lot actually, to be honest. 40 subscribers at tier 1 for 9 emotes. I want to see how many emote slots there are here. Custom emoji. Oh, okay. I'm currently at, surprisingly enough, I'm currently at 15 members, so I have 8 slots. If we can go to 20, we get 9. But then there's a big gap. We need 30 for 10. So we're gonna have to choose, unless miracles can be pulled off. Man, it just scales exponentially, doesn't it? 11 at 40, 12 at 50, 75, 13, and so on. Damn, to get 50 emote slots, you need 5,000 subs. All right, we can do it, folks. I believe in me, and I believe in you guys. All right, folks, I think that's it for today. We made 2 emotes. Let's post them again. Apollo Think, Apollo Mad, and Emika's temporary emote there. Awesome. I think pretty good for today. I'm not gonna make something as important as Apollo Chad or a no brain, no thoughts Apollo Derp in 10 minutes. That one, those two in particular are gonna need their own amount of heavy thought put into them. So we will think about those ones and maybe do them later. Anyway, folks, we will stream tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time on Skeleton TV. Bye bye. Thanks for coming.